just gonna be doing a whispered ramble today and talking about whatever's on my mind. So the first topic is gonna be just music and artists I've been listening to lately. So, for those unaware, I was on a long streak where all I listened to was metal and rock. And I decided to change it up a bit because I felt that I was just replaying the same songs over and over again, and it can get kind of stale and boring after a while. So recently, I've gone back listening to The Weeknd, Frank Ocean, and Trippie Redd. Those are like the three main artists I've been listening to, and I always like The Weeknd, but I don't understand why I stopped listening to him for such a long time. Prior to listening to him again, I think it's been probably like 3-4 months since I listened to a Weeknd song, and I don't know why I did that to myself. Listening to his songs on Trilogy and House of Balloons and all of that, I have such huge regrets because I used to be such a Weeknd fanboy. Like, I would listen to everything. And now I've only pretty much been playing his music, besides like Frank Ocean and Trippie Redd. But I tend to go on like different streaks where I'll listen to one artist and then I'll just listen to them for a week or two and only play them, and then I move on to another next artist, and then maybe like another genre and stuff, you know. But I don't know, I just missed The Weeknd's music, and I don't know what got me to listen to him again. I think it's because I just remembered looking through like my old song playlist, and I saw his name, and I'm like, I haven't listened to him in a while, so I decided, why not just listen to him again. But yeah, Weeknd's always been great. I've been listening to, just older music, like from House of Balloons, and all that stuff, and Trilogy. What You Need, The Morning. The Morning is such a good song. Oh my gosh. What else? Like Wicked Games and all that stuff. Like all his older songs, Montreal, The Knowing, 28, like all of them. So, and even like his newer albums are, like Beauty Behind the Madness is not really a newer album, but I listen to that, Starboy. But yeah, he's great. And then, enough talking about him, because I want to get to the other artist, Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean has always been great. I remember the first time I listened to Frank Ocean was back in the 9th or 10th grade. One of my friends was like, hey, do you listen to this guy? And I'm like, no, I actually don't. And he's like, you should listen to it. So the first song he put me on was Nikes, and then I pretty much just fell in love with his songs. And then ever since then, I just listened to all of his songs as well. I know he doesn't really make that much music. He's kind of on like a hiatus where he doesn't really post that much. But I always listen to his songs, and they're so great. White Ferrari is probably one of my favorites. Ivy's good too. Self-Control, that's a good song. Super Rich Kids, Biking, he like features in that. There's like Tyler the Creator, which I listen to, he's great. And there's Jay-Z. But yeah, Frank Ocean is such a great artist. And then Trippie Redd. I have always liked his music. I started listening to him back in the 8th or 9th grade, and I don't know, I know a bunch of people either hate him or enjoy his music. I obviously like it, I just like his tone, and some of his lyrics are actually like pretty good. Like he's talented, you can just tell. I started listening to all of his songs from A Love Letter to You, like the first 3 albums, and then I listened to the 5th one today, because honestly, there was a time where I wasn't really listening to his music that often, so I just had to catch up, you know. So he's definitely up there. I prefer his songs where he starts to like sing more often. He's honestly not that bad of a singer. Some of my friends have told me he ain't that good of a singer, but I always loved his music, and his singing voice is actually not bad. Yeah, I've been listening to those 3 artists mainly, and I've been enjoying it. It's good to like experiment with different people, and just different artists, and just see what you're interested in, what you're not interested in, because I feel that if you just listen to the same genre of music over and over and over again, like I was doing, you're gonna start to realize that it's not necessarily fun anymore, and that's something I was dealing with. I was so used to just bumping metal and rock and all that stuff, and then I just got bored of it. So I'm taking just a little break of it. I still listen to some, but not as often. So yeah. Alright. Next topic. This one just came out of nowhere. Literally, before I recorded the video, I was trying to think of topics, and then this one kind of just came out of nowhere. But I want to talk about just a comparison, from an online perspective and in-person perspective. It sucks. Okay. Some of you may have heard the saying, comparison is the thief of joy. And that is literally so true. It's facts. And it's not even that I'm comparing myself to other people on this ASMR channel. It's kind of on my main channel. And it's not that I'm jealous or envious of other people. You know, I always show support to people in the same community I'm in. You know, it's great to see other people blow up and do their thing. It becomes a problem when there's a bunch of self-negative talk towards myself. I start questioning if I'm really good at making videos, or if I should like stop or anything, and it's so bad. I'm still gonna be posting videos like no matter what, but those moments where you're just second questioning yourself and you're always like, oh, am I built for this? Is this gonna be good? Is this video bad? You know, could I have done better? But something I've been taught, and just trying to actually apply it to my everyday life, is to just keep moving forward, you know, especially with YouTube. You just gotta keep posting, and eventually, you know, if you consistently improve, you stay consistent and all that stuff, you'll eventually get better. And that's true, because I've almost been making videos on that channel. In June this year, it'll be exactly 4 years, because I posted my first video on June 2nd, 2020. So that's in a couple of months, it'll be 4 years, which is insane. It hasn't felt like 4 years, but time just goes by quickly, you know. oh, I could be doing so much better. And something I've been taught from a lot of people in my life as of recently, you know, through my mom, my sisters, my aunt. And I just want to say I'm truly thankful I have them in my life, because I can just sit down and talk to them about so many things, especially my sister, my oldest sister. I just feel like her and I have like such a good connection, and I'm truly grateful for just everyone in my life who is supportive of me, of what I do, and can kind of guide me in life, because I'm in my early 20s. I'm 23 years old, so I'm still trying to figure out this whole life thing, and I know at my age I'm not supposed to have it figured out, because realistically I don't think a majority of people, even if they're older, have life figured out. But even then, does anyone have life figured out? I feel that you just gotta live by it. You just gotta live day by day, month by month, year by year. You just gotta do all that stuff. And there's no like true way or answer that will reveal how you live life. You kind of just have to experience it, and I'm still trying to learn that, but it's obviously difficult, you know. But yeah, that was one of the other topics I just wanted to talk about, just because I feel that it's so important, especially now with like social media and all that stuff. It's gotten way worse. People will often compare themselves to someone who is their age or even younger and be like, damn, I'm nowhere near that successful, or I could be doing so much better. But as many people in my life have taught me and told me, you gotta work at your own pace. Everyone is different. Who knows? Maybe in the next year you'll be in a different position and you'll be doing much better and just happier. You just never know. Or, you know, you could be in a worse position, but then 3-4 years later, you're at your peak. You're at your best time of your life, and that's something I'm just looking forward to. I'm still young, so I'm still figuring this out, but you know, hopefully some of you guys can like resonate with this, because it's just something I'm currently struggling with, and I want to be open about it, because I feel that if I am open about it, not only will someone be able to relate, but it's just a good way to express myself, and that's kind of what I want to do with this channel, just be able to talk to you guys, share some stuff, and who knows, maybe one of you watching right now can relate. If you do, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, those are probably just the two things I wanted to talk about today. I know it's a bit of a shorter one, but I just had to say both of those things because I like making rambling videos, and you guys seem